Da, 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 hey. Da, 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 hey. Da, 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 da. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another live stream. And I know it's been a while. Apparently it's been since February, which is kind of weird because I meant to do a live stream back in March because it's been my 11th year on YouTube. But then I just didn't really get around to doing it. So now we're here. And hello, Adam. I just want to say my name is spelt with an I. Just to clarify that. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce that. But welcome everyone to the live stream. Again, I do apologize that it's been a while. Now, I'm kind of bored of this outlook of just my webcam. It kind of needs a little something. So now I'm going to switch over to the new screen, which looks like this. So you can notice the general, look from the TF Talk videos. But not only that, with this setup, my webcam, for some reason, is not like a 1080 by 720. It says it's 1080, which it looks kind of crappy for 1080, but whatever. It's not exactly 1080 by 720. It's a little bit taller of a video. So what I decided to do was have this banner look like this so that you get more of the screen. But not only that, I decided to add, it's weird because everything's in reverse. I decided to add a little tiny shockwave at the corner there. It's not the best artwork, but I think it's better when it's shrunken down because all the lines are kind of like, ooh, it's weird. Let's see. SGE, Stop Motion Reviewer is also here. Let's see. Shanga. I think that's how it's pronounced. Adam says, do you have any legacy figures? No, I do not at the current moment. And I am going to do one more thing that might benefit the live stream. I don't know about you guys, but I think I should do this. I should have probably turned on the lamp. Oh, that's a little too bright because it's right in the webcam. There we go. That's a little bit better. I mean, by comparison, that's off, and that's on. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I hope you guys appreciate the new outlook. The main reason why I decided to do this was because they're doing an event on April 12th, and I do plan on live streaming during that. So I figured, okay, might as well change things up and make it look a little bit better. Also, I'm going to have Shockwave. I'm going to have Shockwave in both corners of the videos to make it weird. Which one's the real Shockwave? Which one do I shoot? Anyways, what's going on with you guys? Let me know. Update time. I know this is everyone's favorite part, but let's talk about a few updates. My hair is a mess. Okay, updates. So, Transformers Misfortune, I've mentioned before, and I'll say it again. Don't expect it to come out this year. And the main reason why is because a lot of the props have been put away, or a lot of the props I can't build until I move into the new house. Yes, I'm moving. By the way, I need to clarify, in October, people don't really seem to get what in October means, apparently, because every time I mention, no, we're moving into a new house, most likely in October, everyone's like, have you moved in yet? It's April. Anyways, so there's that. Because some of the props are like big props, and if I build them now, it's just going to make a mess. And I have to basically assemble something and then move it into the new house anyway. So what's the point of doing that, right? So it'd just be easier to build it into the next house. One of them is a big ship, and then the other one is the background pieces, and then there's also like a bar thing. So I'm also getting a weird glare. I don't know where it's from. Probably from this lamp. But anyway, so... yeah, that's a really weird glare. Anyways, so there's that. What else is there to talk about? All Hail Starscream. Okay, so All Hail Starscream will have to be done after Transformers Misfortune, so that will likely be a 2023 thing. I know last year I did a video teasing all these logos and stuff, and I wanted to get through them. I actually had worked on the In the Pit of Judgment short video. And I was working on some of the prompts for that, but unfortunately that kind of didn't really work out for right now because I had to put more focus on other things. It's not that that's been canceled, it's just there's been other things going on. So there's that. What do you think they'll reveal on Tuesday? I don't think it's going to be the Motormaster. I don't think so. Maybe the Blitzwing, because that's the next leader. Do I think it's going to be legacy stuff? I think out of anything it is. Some people are saying, well, what about Studio Series? And I think we're a little far off from that because they just revealed Wave 2 and that still hasn't shown up in, well, Wave 2 of the year. And that hasn't shown up in stores. I'm talking about the RC and the Ironhide. So until then, I don't think we can expect any Studio Series reveals, and even then it might be a while. I don't even know if they'll do a whole event for that because they don't usually do it for the Michael Bay Transformers, and rumor has it we're going to get a Sideways, we're going to get a another Bumblebee. It's a Dark of the Moon version, so another remold of that. And then, what else? We're going to get a Crosshairs, apparently. And then for the Voyagers, apparently it's Thundercracker from the Bumblebee movie. And then Galvatron. So you can expect those. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be Studio Series related. If anything, it's probably going to be... Or if they were to reveal anything, it'd probably be the... I think one of the Dinobots is coming out, but I think the Fallen's coming out before that. And again, that's another Michael Bay character. The reason why I say that about the Michael Bay characters is because the last time we got a big reveal for Studio Series that had to relate to the Michael Bay movies, they just posted them on Instagram and was like, yeah, these are the figures coming out, whatever. You know, they didn't really do a whole event for it. So I think that they're probably going to keep Studio Series under wraps for now. As far as Legacy, I think it's about time that they reveal Wave 2. So, you know, there's a hope for that. But I don't think they're going to reveal Motormaster. I think Motormaster is a little more down the road. Same thing with the Titan class, whatever it is, which I believe they're saying it's going to be Metroplex. So, you know, that's going to be a little down the road. I think out of anything, it's going to be... They're going to talk about the Blitzwing. They're going to talk about whatever Wave 2 Voyagers are going to be. I think it's Inferno, was it? I can't remember exactly. And Jaxus, whatever his name is. I think those are the 2 Voyagers. I could be wrong about that. Someone correct me if those are the 2 Voyagers. And then Deluxe's Tarantulas, which I'm really hoping it is. One of the Stunticons, which I can't remember if it's Dead End or Wild Rider. And then 2 other deluxes, Knockout and Alita 1. Maybe a core class, but I don't think they really do events for core class. But it's possible, you know. There's a G2 Megatron and a Shockwave coming out, so I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. But, yeah, what else would they reveal? Well, we know that they're going to reveal a Roboson figure. So, like the Optimus Prime that came out before, apparently they're doing another one. If you were to ask me what I think the next Roboson figure is, Nemesis Prime. I think that's just going to be a black repaint of the Roboson figure. For 2 reasons. One, I feel like with the technology in that Optimus Prime, they don't want to exert themselves too much into doing another figure, and 2, I feel like it's just going to be the easy thing to do, you know. Also, you know, in addition to that, I feel like if it was a brand new figure, they would do a bigger event for it. So that is assuming that they're not revealing other things, but I think they're revealing other things because they also have G.I. Joe being revealed on the same day. So I think that's what's going on there. Hi, V. Oh, God, we got only 5 viewers? I'm going to share this stream around a little bit, see if we can get more views, because, you know, it's kind of weird. I expected a few more people than that. 22,000 subscribers. Although, with my channel, I haven't really been doing a whole lot, you know, as of recent. And most of that has to do with the move. And even though when we're not doing anything, related to the move, I'm working on stuff before we even move to plan ahead. Take, for example, the reviews I'm currently working are to plan ahead and to make sure I have time to do other things while the move is going on. And yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to share this around. But my screen will not load. That's kind of weird. Come on. There we go. Okay. Share it on Twitter. But yeah, 11 years on YouTube. This is crazy. Oh, what I was getting at was... So, oh my god. Sorry, someone was selling a whole bunch of Viacons. Sorry, this is the boring part of the live stream. Let's see. My Discord is going to be pissed off at me, but... now. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now we can go back to it. Okay. What I was getting at was I'm working on reviews right now to plan ahead for a while. So I'm going to be doing the Mutant Tigertron review as soon as I can, even though as soon as I can is probably going to be tomorrow because, I'm doing the live stream now. I want to kind of clear my voice, and I feel like my voice is going to be tired soon. So, but Mutant Tigertron is the next one that I'm going to be working on. The next review coming out is going to be Jackpot, which is part of the Autism Acceptance Month thing. It's just a thing that I do pretty much every year. And some people seem to have a problem with that because they feel like, oh, I shouldn't be told to be accepted. I should just be accepted. And to that I say, yeah, that's good for you. But, not everyone kind of feels that same way. If you feel like you've been accepted or you don't feel like you need to be told to be accepted, then maybe it's not necessarily for you. But, you're not everyone, so. But anyways, what I was getting at was, so the next review is going to be Jackpot. The review after that, so a week after, is going to be the Puffer and Road Ranger, which I should have done the other way around because I realized that Puffer and Road Ranger was actually Chapter 1 when you go to the Amazon site, but it doesn't really matter. And then the following week, I'm trying to get Mutant Tigertron done. I filmed the intro for that, so, that's already done. I don't have to prepare. I don't have to clean up my act, for that. But yes, Mutant Tigertron is going to be the one to work on that after that. So what's going to be the reviews continuing on? So there's one other review that I want to do, and I believe that's going to be the Pterosaur whenever I get that. So I'm not sure when that is, but Pterosaur is one that I want to do. And I am getting a Legacy figure, so maybe that will be reviewed in May. But if I get one of the more newer Legacy figures, then I'll go ahead and do that instead. Because the Legacy figure that I'm going to get is actually a repaint of something else. So, even though that's really cool and awesome, I love the fact that I'm getting that. As far as a review, the first review is concerned, I would like to review something that's, brand new. And I'd like to give you guys a proper Legacy review before I move in case I'm not able to review any other Legacy figures for a while, So I gotta focus on that. The Gray Viacon Steve! Anyways, so I'm going to be working on that, and then what other reviews am I going to be working on? So I kind of kept this under wraps, but I'm just going to announce it here. These are the current plans for reviews. Now, you see Masterpiece Shockwave back there. I'm not sure if I'm going to review that before I move, but I really want to. So it's just a matter of if I can clear my schedule. I still have to film those parts for Misfortune while I'm in this house. So that's kind of important. But yeah, so, Masterpiece Shockwave, it's been on my mind, so I might consider doing that. But the 2 reviews that I have planned later this year, because they actually involve moving into my next house, so that's perfect. So I got to film parts of it here and then parts of it in the new house. So the other 2 reviews is, because it's going to be on my 10th anniversary of my review series, is a Starscream of my choice. Because that's usually what we do for the anniversary. I'm still debating what type of Starscream to do, so maybe you guys can help out. And the other review that I want to do, I have G1 Shockwave in the other room. So I would love to be able to do that. There's kind of a twist in the review that I'd like to do. I actually have notes regarding what to do in that review. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. As far as what Starscream I want to review, I don't know. Maybe later in the year I'll be able to get a different Starscream to do. And I'll just be interested in doing that instead. But for right now, what can I plan ahead for a Starscream? I've got a Masterpiece 1. It is, I think, the first type of Masterpiece, but it's not the first Masterpiece. It's a Walmart exclusive redeco of that first mold. And I think that'd be kind of cool because, that's kind of like the big Starscream. But I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I also like to do my masterpieces in a certain order. So I have Sideswipe, and the next one I wanted to do was Shockwave. So I don't know if I necessarily want to do Starscream right away if I haven't done MP Shockwave. So let's see. What other reviews for Starscreams can I do? I have a Transformers Primal. Okay, so the Toy Fair is coming up, and I'm hoping to find the Voyager class Transformers Prime Starscream. Because my very first review in the series of reviews that I do, not the offshoot, like I just want to review it or whatever, was the Prime Starscream. It was the first edition one. So I'd like to find the Voyager one and just continue off of that. But let's see what else I can review. What else? I've got the Hunt for the Decepticons one, but it's incomplete. It doesn't have any of the weapons. So that's the problem. If it had the weapons, I would, but it doesn't, so. Let's see. I've already done all the Studio Series Starscream, so I can't do that. I have a Starscream that you kind of put together, but it's not really much of anything. So, hi everyone. Let's see. What other Starscreams do I have? I would love to get the Cybertron Supreme class Starscream. That would be a cool one to do. But I don't have it. Let's see. I've already done that. I've done the Prime Shelf Starscream, so if I don't have that Voyager, I can't really do it. I don't know if I've done the Armada Generation Starscream, the deluxe one from a while back, but I think I did. Let's see. Yeah, there aren't that many Starscreams I could review. Let me get up and see. I got the SS86 Starscream. The parts count is worth the cash, but the improvements made to the figures. I have that as well. I really like it. I should do Blitzwing. Alright. Hands up. I've got Protoform Starscream, but he's not going to work out. I have no pockets. I have pockets. Nothing on here. No. Nothing. I don't even have a classic Starscream. That would have been nice. Yeah, I do have Earthrise Starscream, so there's that. But you know, with the coronation one, should I just get that? You know. Let's see. I have another first edition Starscream. It came from a 2-pack, but I don't have the humans in the 2-pack, so. No. Nothing there. Except for that. And I'm not reviewing that. Because I already have. Movie stuff. I have the Dark of the Moon Deluxe, but. Animated would be cool if I had it. Yeah. I don't know what to review for Starscreams. I don't really have too many that I could review right now, so. Oh Lord, Canada seems like its figure well and dry. Yep, or well is dry. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't read it. Worn out faces. When the Lexi Armada Starscream comes out, hopefully it's good. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I don't know how far I have to plan ahead for the review, so that's the only problem. Let's see. Brian, would you like free fire and Brian NFT? I don't know. I'm not really into NFTs. Got a video idea for you. The struggles of being a Canadian toy collector. Oh, yeah. I should probably do that. I actually have a video planned coming out. I filmed it where I'm talking about the entire Legacy line from the Wave 1 stuff. And I just remembered I need to get that video done probably after I'm done this live stream. Even though I gotta do the Mutant Tigatron thing, I can't do that till tomorrow. The reason why I gotta do the Legacy video is if they're gonna reveal Wave 2, it's gonna be a little late for that because I talk about Wave 1. So, yeah. Rodimus Primal, any way to fix the focus on your camera? Nope, and I don't know why. I've tried. It just doesn't really want to focus. So, this is honestly the best I could do right now. Until I get a new webcam, but I can't really invest on a new webcam right now. It's just, I don't want to get too much... I don't want to get too much new equipment until I move into the new house. Because when I move into the new house, I can, make a new setup and figure things out. For right now, if I do get new stuff, it would just move into the new house. You know what I mean? That tiny shockwave in the screen is a masterpiece. Which one? Because there's two shockwaves. That's a masterpiece, but are you referring to this one? This little tiny shockwave is not really the best image. Let me... Yeah, all the lines are kind of weird and wobbly, but, it's something. Just something I wanted to do. Just to kind of throw in that little something special, Let's see. Worn out faces. Is it cheaper to travel to Canada by plane or shipping yourself in a box? I don't know. I guess I'll have to try it out. I like your third-party talk. Did you happen to see the Hearts of Steel trains coming out? Oh, I didn't know that there were more coming out. I have the TF Prime Voyager class Starscream figure. Do you want to bring? Oh. Well, you put me on the spot. Jeez. I'm actually really considering that because it's kind of cool to do that. I want to go to the toy fair and see if I can find one though. So. What's your thoughts on the recent images of SG Blaster? So I've done a video on that, but we could talk about it here too. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to look. There is an image of the robot modes that show rewind, but when you look deeper into the photo, it looks like a Photoshop work. Now, I'm still a little hesitant to call it a Photoshop, but when you look at the reflections on the black plastic for the thighs, you'll notice the blue tint, so it's almost like they had to trace around the red. Although that doesn't make sense either, because they wouldn't need to trace around the knee. If the upper legs are black, all they had to do was just make the entire thing red. So that doesn't make sense. So, but I mean, someone could have photoshopped it like that. How do you feel about the lace leaks from last night? Well, I was just talking about it. But Blaster does look cool. I like the colors on the head. That's very nice. I like the blue, the light blue on the chest. I think that's pretty good. And I'm curious to see the Soundwave, because apparently we're getting that. I'm really curious to see the Soundwave, because I feel like the smart choice, if you're going to reference the original ones, would be to do that based on the Ratchet or the Ironhide, because we've got that mold, and that was originally what Soundwave was based on. But the main reason why they wouldn't do that is because back then we didn't have a proper Generations or Classics version of Soundwave when that figure came out. Now we do. We have the War for Cybertron Siege, and we got the Earthrise. Not Earthrise, but the Netflix one. So why go back to turning him into a car when you can turn him into that cassette player, especially considering that Blaster is going to be a cassette player? It just wouldn't make sense in the context of what those figures are. It's the same thing that people were complaining about the Shattered Glass Bumblebee. Oh, why isn't he a more like the sports car? Which, I mean, he kind of is, because he's like, he's not the Volkswagen Beetle because they're using the Cliffjumper mold. But why is he not like, repainted from, let's say, the Hot Rod? Because you could tell that the original Bumblebee that was based on that Hotshot mold, that Hotshot mold was based around something that was inspired by Hot Rod. And to that I say, okay, you could do that, but why do that when you have a proper Bumblebee mold to actually counter that Bumblebee? I mean, it's Goldbug, but whatever. Why do that when you have something that can actually counter it? That doesn't make any sense to me. So they decide to go that route. Which, by the way, I'm furious that I could never get the 4-pack, and then there's a new 4-pack coming out from the Generations line. There was the Kingdom one with the Nemesis Primal and stuff, and now we're getting another one that's going to have Goldbug, so it actually has a Bumblebee this time around. And what else does it have? It has a toy version of Scorponok, one of the Waspinator repaints, which I desperately want, and then something else. I can't remember what the other thing is. What are your thoughts on Menasor being the combiner for the toy line? I'm fine with it. I'm glad that they actually just took focus on one combiner at a time rather than doing multiples. Hopefully next year we get another set of combiners. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe not something Generation 1, but I feel like they have to. If they're going for Menasor, then they have to do something to counter that. There's actually a funny thing about Menasor, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I do like the fact that they're just putting one focus on one combiner set. I am really curious to see if they'll do a G2 version of it. And not only that, it's funny too, because it also references Cybertron in a way. Because Metroplex, in the original Cybertron series, was going after another bot from Giganta who went over to the Decepticons. And that figure was named Menasor. It basically just reused the name, but it was Menasor. So now you have a line where Menasor and Metroplex can go at it again. There you go. So I kind of want to see already 2001 Sideburn made from SS86 Hot Rod. That'd be cool. I want them to complete the Cybertron Galaxy Autobot Hero guys, whatever it was called. Because you got the Hotshot. You have that double dealer mold. That would be perfect for a Red Alert, and they never did that. And then Scattershot, I guess you have to figure out. Scattershot, I wouldn't have been surprised if they just used the Siege Hound again. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I mean, would it work? I don't know. But I feel like there's more proper tank molds. I feel like you could do one on Impactor because when the hands fold in, you got that porthole on the front of the tank mode, do you not? So if you had like two separate tank barrels, you can slide those on instead and have that. But then again, how do you attach that to the back is kind of confusing, so. I'll be right back. Someone's calling my phone. Boo! Did I scare you? Alright, my bad. I can't close this door all the way. I gotta watch my pets and listen in. So, anyways, now that I'm back on track, does this mean Shockwave is new host of the live stream? Yes. Welcome to the Shockwave Hour. I'm gonna transform a Jolt because I feel like it. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, basically I am just curious how Menasor is going to turn out more than anything. So, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, then I guess we'll know. So, trying to remember how to transform Jolt. I just realized the clear plastic has a porthole for the a flight stand. Transformers should come with more flight stands. Like, we have jet transformers that could easily come with them. And then, you know, they have it for Soundwave, but they didn't put it for pretty much mostly everyone else. I mean, what's the only other figure that has one? The Star Saber coming out? I don't think they're going to reveal another... I'm trying to get these tabs in. I don't feel like they're going to show another HasLab project. I feel like it's going to be a while before we get another one. So, yeah, I don't like the fact that the legacy packaging has no shielding. It's funny, like, so many people had arguments with me on that. And some people thought I said, oh yeah, because the plastic in the packaging was like so secure on the boxes and nobody could steal anything, and then they would show an example of someone actually doing it. Not actually stealing from the store, but like showing them opening from the package. And let me show you this too. For Deluxes and Voyagers, you can easily just pop this right out, like from the bottom. You can easily do that. I don't suggest doing that, but that's how I open these boxes when I get home. So it's not impossible to break them out, but my thing is, it's more tempting for people. I'm sure of it. And two, you see all the heads being popped off nowadays. There were blue streaks and bulkheads where the head was being popped off. So it's like, you can't really say I'm wrong about that necessarily, because it's happening. And the one thing I pointed out was the LeBron James figure from Space Jam. And people are like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. And then images come out and people are stealing the heads of these figures. So, I'm not going to back down on that. But I also think people were misreading what I was saying and putting words into my mouth like, oh, the plastic in the original packagings made things so secure. I never said that. I've seen things stolen from a box like that, but, you know, I guess people want to put words in my mouth so that they can argue something that I'm not saying. Weird. All I'm saying is I don't like it because I feel like people are going to get their grubby hands on the figures, and people are going to be tempted to do that. You know, if there's something that is kind of rare, or you know what? Here's the terrible thing. If they put out a new figure and all that's changed is the head sculpt, I mean, who's to say they won't just take it? I get the idea that you guys don't want to put plastic on the packaging, and I totally understand that, especially nowadays. Where are the thumbs? Oh, the thumbs are on the side here. I'm still trying to figure out Jolt. But I get the reduction? The fact that they want to reduce the plastic on the packaging, but maybe even just a little bit is just fine, just for an open window. Especially when you see the leader class figures, and I think it was Pia who bought one, and someone replaced it with a Coke bottle. Like, at that point, also, it's the store's fault, because they should really check that inventory, I mean, for God's sakes, if it was another figure, then I would understand those stores not understanding that, oh, this Optimus Prime isn't like the other Optimus Primes, because they're not Transformers fans. They don't know what they're looking at. Or at least the majority of them are probably not. But at the same time, when you're replacing one with a Coke bottle, I think you kind of messed up there, I'm not surprised you get scammed by that. Come on. Again, I am not suggesting that people do this type of stuff. But, I mean, how does Hasbro not figure out that would happen? Also, by the way, I wanted to talk about another thing. Screw Toys R Us at this point. Oh, okay. Screw Toys R Us by this point, because I checked the site and I wanted to see what they had for sale. And they didn't have anything for sale because they don't want to. But what they did have, like for a reduced price, I mean, but what they did have was, a couple of different figures. And for some reason, everything had a different price. So every deluxe from any wave was just priced differently. You had some that were $22.99, some that were $30, some that were $33. It was the weirdest thing. But then I saw the lift ticket figure, and I've been into getting a lift ticket. I've thought about it, and I wanted to get it recently, so I looked at it and was like, oh, cool, it's in stock. $45. And I know some of you guys aren't Canadian, but that's still bullshit for lift ticket. Yeah, someone caught on that it's lift ticket, because I mentioned that online a couple of times, that, and they wonder, why are people not buying these figures? Oh, I don't know, because you bumped the prices up on every damn thing. That's why I'm so depressed about the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line, because all that's going to be Toys R Us exclusives out here, and they're going to bump up the price. In fact, they showed, I think it was Studio Series Buzzworthy Bumblebee Cup, the deluxe figure, or maybe it was the Cliffjumper. No, it was the B127. Anyways, they showed one of them, and yeah, $42.99. Why is it $42.99? Everything else is same price. Oh no, everything's different. It's weird. I saw the Galvatron one back in stock for $85. I've been desperate on getting the Galvatron, but I'm not paying $85 for that. Hopefully I can find it at the Toy Fair or something, because I'm not paying that price for Galvatron. Sorry, not happening. If that means I just don't get a Galvatron, I don't get a Galvatron. I want it. I definitely want it, because I got the Cyclonus, I got the Scourge, I got one of the sweeps. I don't like the Titans Returns one anymore. But why would I pay $85 for that? For a leader class? Especially when it's not much of a leader class figure now, is it? And that's not you know, I'm not trying to put out the debate of like, well, modern leaders, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's him sitting in a bathtub. But that's me saying, okay, it's not that tall. It doesn't come with a lot of stuff. You know, maybe it does have the density of a leader class figure, but it doesn't look like you get much more than a Voyager. So, you know, when it comes to the amount of stuff that you actually get out of that, so. I get that modern day things are changing and prices are going up, and you know, I can't entirely blame Hasbro for that. It's just how it is, but I can't say that no store has been greedy, you know. I think Toys R Us has been the greediest place to get stuff. And it's just gotten to the point where I don't care. I'm not buying from there. There's a Legacy Galvatron coming out. You just buy that, you know. I don't care about the different paint applications. Which, by the way, some people are saying that, oh, Hasbro scammed us because they put out another variant of Galvatron that people would want. It's just like, well, people complained about the markings. If they're going to re-release the figure, why not just take off the markings? You know? I don't really see that figure as a huge overhaul on Galvatron. I just see them making one change to it. Not the biggest change. And by the way, if you take some rubbing alcohol, I'm pretty sure you can just take it off anyways. So, if it's that much of a problem, then there you go. Simple life hack. I got him in alt mode. Man, that was a pain in the ass to do. Ugh. And I have to turn it back to a robot. Ugh. But yeah, Jolt's done. He's in the car form. All right. Yeah, I haven't gotten the Origin Bumblebee. I am getting the Core Bumblebee from a friend, so that's cool. Which is awesome, too, because I was thinking, man, I have all the Core class figures except for Legacy and the Hot Rod, but he's coming out in Legacy, so it's like, why not just get it from there? And I thought, okay, cool. But then I realized I don't have the Bumblebee. So, but good news, I'm getting it. So that's awesome. That is Highway Robbery. Yep. Toys R Us random number generator for the prices. Yeah. Ah. Oh, God. That's diet iced tea. These nuts. I honestly want an Energon Cliff Jumper and Bulkhead. Yeah, those two look pretty good. Is that difficult transformation? It is tricky because you're kind of working around certain parts. Mostly the sides here, and then just getting the back to fit properly. But I mean, it's not the worst transformation. Just not really the best. Where did those tabs go? I'm seeing 2 tabs on the top here. I don't recognize those on anything. No, that's not where the weapons go. Oh, I think it's for the back. I noticed these tab portholes and just didn't recognize where they go. So. I remember when deluxes were $9.99. Yeah, they were about $15 out here back then. So, let's see. I'm gonna get hate for this, but TF Cybertron was the golden age of articulation to gimmick balance. Yep, I think so too. I love the Transformers Cybertron series. I really do. I think a lot of the gimmicks were fun, so, yeah. Alright, trying to think of what else to talk about. Is there anything going on TFW 2005? It's 10 in the morning. Ugh, and I'm already tired. I've been going on 5-hour sleep schedules for a while. No, 2 hours or 5-hour sleep schedules. It's just absolutely disastrous. Oh, I got some Hot Wheels I could show off in a bit. I know you guys are probably not into Hot Wheels, but Amazon exclusive Transformers Primal Team 3-pack. Oh, I went to Mastermind Creations, which is a store out here that sells toys, but they usually sell them for kids. Like, for example, they sell a lot of Lego sets or some of the smaller kid stuff. What I mean by that is they don't really have like G.I. Joe Classified or whatever, or the Transformers that we usually look for. In fact, they rarely ever have Transformers at all. But I found 2 figures. I found the Rescue Bots Optimus Primal, which I should have got just for the hell of it. And I found a whole bunch of sweeps, so I could have just bought all those sweeps. I wish I figured out what the price was. But, yeah, if I wanted to, I could have just bought all the sweeps. Luckily, I got one from, I think it was Raw Talk. Not Raw Talk. It was Transformers Talk. God, I can't even remember what the channel name is. But I did manage to get the sweep from a contest, so that was cool. But yeah, I went there and they had quite a few stuff. I was actually surprised by. They had the Republic gunship from the Lego Star Wars line, which I was quite surprised because we don't usually see a lot of the big Lego stuff. They're usually like at most $100 for the sets, and even then it's kind of sparse there, so I was very surprised by that. There was the Jabba's hut, which is stupid that it doesn't come with Jabba, but whatever. And what else was there? Oh, there was the Friends set, and there was the Technic McLaren, which is the big Technic set, and that looked really cool. There were also a bunch of other Lego things. There were the bulk bins that I was kind of into. But I managed to get... I thought I brought them out here. I did not. I managed to get a couple of Lego Speed Champion sets. So let me go ahead and grab those. Might as well grab those Hot Wheels too while I'm at it. Oh no, Shockwave said something bad. I heard it from the other room. Alright. Sorry about that. So, I also grabbed Tigatron. Just because he's pretty cool. Hasn't yellowed, so that's good. And then I also brought out my Soundwave. I did bring the Ravage, so I'm going to show you guys that, yes, you can put Ravage inside Soundwave, because there's a little hesitation on that. But, I don't know where I put the little dudes. Oh, they're in here. Okay, cool. I'm also into the Lego Speed Champions line, so a couple weeks ago I got this. This is the Ferrari 512M. That looks really cool. I wonder what this would transform into. Oh, a bunch of Legos. And I also got this. It's the Lotus Evija? Evaha? I call it Evija. I don't know. But it's got a surfboard on the back there. So that's pretty cool. Imagine Toy Story rules and all of Brian's collection spring to life when he leaves the room. Yeah, guys, does that happen? Because I feel like it does. How How about a video game where you cover how you would make the Legacy toy line? Oh, I read that as video game. I was thinking of doing a video like that. Well, I did film a video talking about Legacy Wave 1 and what I think of its introduction. But let me show off some of these Hot Wheels. So the X-Jet from X-Men. I managed to get these because my dollar store put out like 25 cases. We don't normally get a lot of good Hot Wheels, or at least so I thought, because we mostly just go to Walmart. But then I went to the mall, which has a dollar store, and then I went to Superstore, and they had a ton. But no Transformers, except for some small things. So I'm kind of screwed with Transformers, because the only thing I rely on is Walmart. And Walmart doesn't seem to put out a lot of stock, so I'm basically screwed. And yes, we have a Toys R Us, but it's like 30 minutes away, and we have no other reason to go there, so we rarely ever go there. Okay, I hate this stand, because it doesn't want to plug onto the vehicle itself, but there's a Star Trek one. I don't watch Star Trek, I just got it because, I don't know, it was kind of cool. This one I love. It's a Batmobile. But it's like a chibi Batmobile. So that's pretty nice. I think there's a blue one coming out. Okay, don't judge me for this one. It's a Barbie van. And what's kind of cool about it, actually, is the side opens up and it's got a table in there. So. And then there's this, which is like a tiny Hot Wheels car, but it has no wheels. It's all die-cast. Very minimal paint, because it's a keychain clip thing. So I thought that was pretty cool, but it's just a thing of metal. Doesn't even roll. Which kind of sucks. It should roll, but whatever. Dollarama has so many Hot Wheels. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the Lear class Transmetal 2 Megatron. That seems pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to transform Ravage just quickly. And we're going to see if I can figure out how to plug him in. Even though I did already. I've done it before. So take off all the accessories because he's just got it accessorized apparently. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Oh my God, Squisher. What's happened to him? I haven't heard about him in 40 years. By the way, I've recorded another thing with Commodore and Cam, where we're gonna play more of I think it's the 3DS game, but we've also recorded for the first movie game. And what was I gonna say? We tried to record for a while, but just scheduling things just didn't really work out. Now we're finally doing it. And I'm not sure when that's coming out, but we did record something. So if you guys were wondering, are you guys doing more? We will be. So don't worry about that. Why is that not? Oh, that's why. The himps. The hips weren't in all the way. There we go. Fold up the head. I'm really hoping that Toy Fair happens this year. Because it's been delayed for way too long, you know. I get why. Not like I'm blaming them, but man, I do miss looking for figures. And I know some people will say, well, you know, your health and safety matters first. And, you know, of course it does. But at the same time, I can't lie and say I don't miss it, you know. I don't miss going to the Toy Fair. Because I do miss going to the Toy Fair. Okay, so I got Ravage in his block form. And what I really wanted to point out was, if you look at the lower legs, of the back legs, I should say, if you look at them, I have them on a 45-degree angle. And the reason why is because the feet will flatten down against that if you have it like that. And that's important because if you don't do that, then the feet will stick out and you can't put them in Soundwave. Because it's a really tight fit, but if you do that, actually, it's a pretty decent fit, but if you do that, There he is. He's inside Soundwave. Close him up. There you go. Plug the gun on if you want, even though it's kind of weird. There you go. There's Soundwave with Ravage. So it is entirely possible. I wasn't invited for the recording again. Let's see. Well, it has been a while since you did a video with Cam. Yeah, the reason why is because just scheduling issues. There are so many times where we said, hey, you want to record this week? This weekend we should be good. Hopefully we can do it this weekend. And it just doesn't work out, so. Are you happy for the new Legacy Motormaster? I didn't mean to close the door. That's my mistake. What the hell? Oh, okay. Cat's making a bunch of noise. I'm interested, I'm curious, but I can't say I'm excited because I don't know anything about it. Except for that it's Motormaster. The box art looks cool. Some people are upset about Blitzwing having those hand pieces and thinking, does that mean Blitzwing has to incorporate into Menasor? And I don't think that's going to be the case for a number of reasons. One, he's not really relevant to Menasor, so it doesn't really make sense. Two, if Blitzwing was related to Menasor in some way, then the numbers on the packagings would suggest that. But they don't. Because when you look at the back of the drag strip packaging, it says 1 of 5. Well, if you have to use Blitzwing, wouldn't that mean you have 1 of 6 figures? So that wouldn't make a lot of sense. So I don't think Blitzwing has any relation. If anything, if they are combiner hands, which I don't think they are, because I feel like they would try to incorporate a lot more articulation into the hands if that was the case. But let's say if they are, I feel like, if anything, Blitzwing just has the same pieces that are going to be used on the Menasor, and that's it. I feel like that's the closest thing. But then again, Blitzwing has specific tabs and portholes. Like, if those hands were being used on Menasor, the connection for that doesn't make sense to me. Because it's a big hollow gap inside the back of the hand that you plug over top of something. Why would you need that for Menasor? What would be the purpose of doing that? Because you have to attach it to an entire arm anyways, because all drag strip is going to do is he's going to snap on to the arm. So what would be the point? Also, I'm very curious to see if drag strip is the only one that splits in half, because when you split them in half, obviously those two parts would attach to the arm so that you still have that articulation. But what I'm curious to see is if all of them will do it. Like, let's say, for example, Breakdown could slap onto the leg, onto the back of it. So, if he's doing that, can you also pop him off, separate him, and put him on the arm instead if you wanted to? Because they'll just slap onto him. I feel like they could easily do that if they wanted to. So, that leads me to ask, anyone who has the drag strip, can you convert them to where the front part of drag strip can fold down in some way to get out of the way if Menasor has to have that knee articulation? Because if I'm not mistaken, you have to fold back the front of the cars to be able to attach it to the back of the leg. Or do you need to? Hi, Dad. I see Dad's in the chat. Those are Blitzwings, Energon weapons for an Energon attack. Yeah, but the speculation is people think that those hands are also going to be what is used for Menasor because it's kind of a random thing to bring into Blitzwing. Let's see. I'm hoping Motormaster is a separate cab robot from his trailer for the sake of scale. I feel like most of it is going to be separate from Minosaur or Motormaster, but I do kind of want to see at least some of it still be used. And the reason why I say that is when you look at the original Motormaster, his feet are the front cab. So I'm not entirely sure what the scale is going to be with the figure, so we'll just have to wait and see. Also, because we were having new people coming into the chat, do you like the banner and outlook of the live streams now? The new look with the tiny shockwave and all this going on. I feel like I want to add tiny shockwave to the other TF Talk videos. See if I can just go to that. Yeah. Should I put the tiny shockwave in the corner here? Or should I just leave it alone? Copy. Let's see, can I? There you go. I mean, that kind of works. Also, I noticed that my logo is over top of Shockwave anyways when you watch the live stream, so it looks kind of weird. Oh, your girlfriend loves G1, so that's why, yeah. Aren't you the guy that... No. Were you? No, I don't think so. Some guy was in the chat of the jackpot video, and he was talking about, like, he was not into girls anymore or whatever, and it was just random. It didn't make any sense to me. Put Tiny Shockwave in the channel banner too. I would, but kind of like him in the corner, just, sitting there. I mean, I could move him to the side of my logo, but I feel like that would just fill up too much space in that, so I don't know. Justin, that's kind of a weird thing to say, I'm gonna be honest. Shockwave Jr. Tiny Shockwave. Baby Shockwave. Yeah, poking at the knee. Well, it also depends on how tall Menosaur is gonna be, in the legs. No, that's not me. Okay. It's someone with a similar name to you. I remember their name had caps, so I have no clue. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. I don't want to bore you guys. Sally's neat. Tigatron's neat. Is there something there? I don't know. I want to transform Jolt back, but I feel like writing part of a review so I can just do that. I do that with some figures, so I'll just randomly transform some, and I don't like transforming them often, so it's like, I'm just bored, I'll see if I can figure it out. So I'll do the transformation, and then while I have it in alt mode, I'll just write part of the review. Sometimes I'll even film it. Like my Kingdom Rhinox figure, I don't have to transform it back. You know what? I should just finish off that review, should I? My collection is real cool. Thank you. How about Fans Hobby Meg Tyranno? You did a video on it a while back. Do you want to get it? It's really awesome. Fans Hobbies Meg Tyranno. I'm trying to remember what that is. Let me go ahead and search it up. There's so many third-party figures. I don't remember the... Yes! Yes, the Armada-style Megatron. I really want that thing. That looks really awesome. Third-party Armada Megatron. Yeah, that thing looks really cool. Yeah, same here. I don't know how to turn Bumblebee movie Blitzwing into a tank. It's so confusing for me. If anyone can figure it out, please let me know. Kingdom Rhinox was a pain to transform. Yeah, that's exactly the same reason why I did that. Dude, it's so damn good. Order it off TF Source. I don't know. I've never ordered from TF Source, but the Toy Fair's happening. Maybe I can get it from there because ages 3 and up shows up, so I could probably just snag it there. Do you like G1 or G2? Both. I don't like watching the G.I. Joe, the G2 cartoon. I think the transitions are really dumb, but G1, I'll watch that. But as far as the figures are concerned, I like both of them. I think G2 has some figures that definitely hold some potential if they look into it a little bit more. I mean, Generations Dreadwing, the one that was a repaint of Megatron, that was the bomber. That's awesome. Did you watch BotBots? I need to finish watching BotBots, actually, because I want to do a review of it. I've been processing, thinking of like what to say exactly, and I can write it all down, but I just have not watched any of or not any of it. I've watched quite a lot of it, but I need to watch the rest of it. Is that show any good? I think it is. It's good for like a kid's morning cartoon type of thing, But if you're expecting this big story out of it, it's not really much of anything. Next, combiner to revisit Computron. That would be so good. But I feel like the next one is going to be Superion. I like the Combiner Wars one, but since there's a Menasor coming out, wouldn't it make sense to do Superion right after? So I think that's what they're going to do. It's kind of funny, too, because King Poseidon only came out recently, still using the Combiner ports. By the way, I don't think they're going to use Combiner ports on the new Menasor. And if they do use the Combiner ports, then it's just a reference. You could probably just swap out the limbs on the Motormaster, but it wouldn't make sense to do it because if he's going to transform and parts form or whatever, and he's his own thing, why use the Combiner ports? I mean, here's an idea that they could probably do, is even though the cars are just going to slap onto the limbs themselves could probably pop out and use the Combiner ports, but I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're interested in using the Combiner ports, so I think they've moved away from that. I do want to see them do a G2 recolor of Menasor. I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, see you, David CT. What toys you were happy to sell out? Funny enough, I haven't really sold figures, so. Nice. When makes sense a Hasbro thing? Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people that think that Studio Series 86 is gonna bring in Galvatron and Ultra Magnus and Rodimus and whatever else. I think Quintesson or something like that. And I don't feel like that's going to be the case. Although it is kind of weird that we're apparently gonna get an RC in Studio Series 86, and from what I hear, it's just the same as the Earthrise RC. So, but the weird thing about that is, you'd think they would do Springer again in that line, but rumor has it that Amazon's gonna be doing that. By the way, where's that Amazon exclusive Optimus Prime we were supposed to get? That never happened. Although apparently, Bulkhead is going to be repainted into an Optimus Prime, or remolded into an Optimus Prime, so maybe there's something there. I don't know. You know what? There's that Legacy Optimus Prime. I could probably do something with that. Well, gotta go. Alright, see ya. 60-minute long video. What video is that? Is that the Legacy one you kept bringing up? Do you throw away packaging boxes? I should do that more than I do now. Because, yeah. Yeah, I probably should. Studio Series 86 Robot Squid Monster. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, there was an Amazon exclusive Optimus Prime that was listed like long ago. And this wasn't just a rumor thing, because that was the first time we had confirmation and listings for any of the Golden Disc stuff, and all of them came true. They were revealing them a day at a time, and it was like, well, guys, we already know what's coming out, and you might as well show everything. I believe the 2-packs were revealed. We had the first listing that was anything to do with the Jurassic Park crossover. I think the Monsterverse Bat Draculus figure, I think that's what its name is, that was revealed, which, by the way, is $85 on Toys R Us. Yeah, not happening. What else? I mean, I got Mind Wipe, so who cares? Trying to think of what else. Just a bunch of other things. Throw the package out, really? Yeah. I'm looking at a Halo box that I've had for a couple of years now. But in my defense, I only found it recently, so it's not like... In reference to what I'm talking about, I just got the Blitzwing figure from Studio Series, and I still have the box right there. I got that like last month, so... but that, I mean, I'm keeping the backdrops, obviously. But, yeah. Wasn't it supposed to be a Michelin star truck? I don't know. It's just... I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, that thing would have to probably be remolded. But, I don't know. You got a flat-nosed truck, you got a long-nosed truck, you could probably do any truck, you know? We need another Ratchet. I think there's supposed to be a new Ratchet coming out in the Core Class Studio Series 86 line. I don't know if there's going to be another Studio Series 86 Ratchet and Ironhide in deluxe form. I'm hoping there is, because, man, what a pain it was to get some of the other Ironhides and Ratchets. I mean, the Earthrise, Ironhide, and Ratchet were all exclusives. Actually, that entire mold was exclusive aside from Ironhide in Siege and Crosshairs in Siege. But no Earthrise remold of that was a retail figure. They were all exclusives. DK Guard, I think it is. Exclusive. It's a selects figure. Ratchet, exclusive, was an Amazon pack. Ironhide was an Amazon pack. Ratchet, again, for Shattered Glass, was a selects pack. You just screwed out of luck with the Ratchet and Ironhide. I don't even care if it's the same thing over again, you know? It would be nice if it was entirely remolded, so that they have a proper mold. But I don't care. Just release a damn Ironhide and Ratchet that people can actually get. Yeah, they're doing SSR or Ironhide and SS86, but from what I hear, it's a core class figure. So I don't know. Are you planning on getting DK Guard? I want that thing. I might jump on it. I don't know. We've got GameStop and EB Games. I've been wanting to check that out and see if they have anything. Thoughts on water, yes or no? That's a controversial topic. I don't want to get canceled. The nagging guy. What if they repaint ER vans as the mystery machines? That'd be cool. I would love that. And you can have, because it's got the open space on the front there, probably have the mystery gang or whatever they call themselves on the front. You know, that'd be nice. Skywarp, Thundercracker, Dirge, and Ramjet were in the 86 movie. Then I don't see why they don't just release them in the 86 line. That'd be nice to just, you know, release them in general. I would love the Coneheads because I never got Thrust. I wanted Thrust, never got them. I don't really get too many third-party upgrade kits. I did get one from Justin, though, the Soundwave. The only reason why... it's for the Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Soundwave. The only reason why I haven't added it yet, and I do plan on adding that to Soundwave, I have the kit right on my desk to remind myself that I need to do it, but I want to do just the pure Soundwave review before I add any kit to it. Because it's also got fillers for the thighs. So I'm not sure if those would be easy to take out. So I want to make sure that I can do a proper review of Soundwave before I add the kit. Because I plan on adding the kit afterwards. I also need to do videos on JRC's upgrade kits that he sent me. Because he sent me a whole bag or a whole lot of upgrade kits. And I need to do something with those, you know, because I've got this upgrade kit for Skywarp where it's the Kingdom Skywarp, where he comes with a couple of swords. And then I've got spoilers for some of the other Countach characters. Funny enough, the Red Alert upgrade kit that I got is two of the same sides, so I can't really use that. God, there's so many. I could do a whole video on the ramps, you know? Could just review the figure first, then put the kit on and review the kit at the same review. I thought about that, but in any case, I have to do the Soundwave first. And the only thing with that is if I missed something in the review that I need to go back and do, the upgrade kit is already added. So, I mean, it's not really disruptive of the overall figure, but I just want to be able to review that specific Soundwave before I add the kit. We're on Coronation, Starscream packaging art. So you never know. Yeah, that's true. Yes, you know, the Toy Axe kit for Jackpot actually got me really interested in getting that set, because that looks really cool. I'm not too into stickers, and I don't want to sticker over my figures. I like just having the pure figures. That's just a personal thing. But I did like how that turned out, and it made me tempted to get another Jackpot just for that Toy Axe upgrade. But the Toy Hacks kit that I need to get is the one where you can convert Brunt into, I think it was Deadlock or something. I can't remember what the name is. But you add a little bit more green to Brunt and a bunch of other things, and it just kind of makes him a different character. The reason why I need to get that is because I have a spare Brunt, because Hasbro sent me the wrong figure. So I could easily upgrade him, but the sticker sheet, I saw it and it was about 18 bucks for it. I'm like, 18 bucks for stickers, especially when I've never actually used stickers before? I don't know about that, you know? Who is Jackpot? Jackpot is a Kingdom figure who is based on an Action Master. Are you happy with new Transformers Rise of the Beast? I haven't seen anything from the clips or footage or whatever of Rise of the Beast, so I can't really comment on it. I'm interested. Jackpot says on sale. I prefer painted toys so the stickers won't peel. Yeah. Although I have some cheap paint, so it's not gonna work out anyways. I'm just trying to think of what else to talk about right now. I'll say this. Thank you guys for watching for the past 11 years. If you've been watching for that long, you probably haven't, but, you know, thanks for the people who viewed for the past 11 years collectively, you know. And I want to do more videos. I want to improve on my content. You know, I do have ideas of what to do. It's just I need to kind of put them in work, you know. I have the hiccups. Have you met Gary Chalk? And no, I have not. I don't think I've met any Transformers voice actor, surprisingly enough. Anyways, so yeah, thank you guys for watching for the past 11 years. You know, it's been awesome. And, you know, I want to do more content, obviously. I'm still considering what to do with the third-party videos, because some people seem to like it, but it doesn't really get that much attention. And I'm not saying this to do the video specifically to get attention, but it just didn't really feel like enough people cared to continue doing that. And, you know, it was quite a bit of work to put that video together. Now, I have kind of the setup for those videos, so if I continue making more, it's not going to be a lot of work. But still, at the same time, like, I could be doing that, or I could be working on a review or something else, so I don't know. Around 2015 or 2016? Wow. Hey, Brian, have you had the place sold? No, I said early in the video, October. I always say October, okay? So, just clarifying that, October is when we're likely going to move. It might be before, it might be a little after, but October. 11 years, congratulations, buddy. Thank you, everyone. My son is amazing. Love you. Aww. Love you too, Daddy. That sounded weird. I've been getting many new Transformers figures that my desk was covered and couldn't do any review, but I finally got my desk cleaned off and I'll be able to make reviews soon. Nice. No, it's fine. It's just it's not so much that you didn't know, it's that people who I constantly repeat this to, who know I've said it, keep saying, "Oh, when are you moving?" So we love him too. It's kind of creepy. I'm still surprised I got something Barbie related, but it's a Hot Wheels, so had to get it. I mean, I had to get the Batmobile. How am I gonna pass that one up? Trans Aaron 38. What's up? I didn't see you there. What's up? God, you've been one of the longest people have known me on YouTube. Can you mention me in your next video? No. Will the new house net you more space? We're hoping, but I can't really say for sure. We haven't really looked at a house, so I can't. I mean, if you ask me what color it's going to be, I don't know. It could be blue, pink, green. All those colors. Well, now I know. Hopefully I might get the Moolah to send you something. Hopefully. Ooh. Let's see. But yeah, thank you, Transaren38, by the way. I need to check back on the shipping. Hope that package comes soon for you. Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. So, there is a Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy figure, which I just realized I don't think I have anything Buzzworthy Bumblebee or Legacy, so there's going to be a figure that has both in that. You guys could probably figure out exactly what it's going to be, but that figure is coming, and it's thanks to Transaren38. And I'm also going to get another Buzzworthy Bumblebee figure, so that's going to be cool. Hopefully I can review one of those at the very least sometime soon. He will definitely get his own space. I mean, he knows more than me about it, so there you go. I've gotten my first GoBot ever. I've never gotten a GoBot, surprisingly enough, or a Rock Lord. I got some McDonald's transformable figures, like one that's the fries. I also have like a little. It was like a car thing. I think it was a car that has a pullback thing, and it also transforms, but it's like not Transformers, but it's pretty much like in the same vein. I think it has claws or clamps. It's real cool seeing dads support their sons. Yeah. I actually was in contact with someone that would just message me that their dad just didn't really understand a lot of Transformers stuff and didn't really care for it or thought it was lame. But I'm quite surprised my dad's like, oh, he's fine with it. And then I'll show him something and he's like, okay, I don't know what this is. God, I love my Hot Wheels. I've been buying a lot lately, so I should probably like just stop for a bit. I say that, but the next time I go to the store, I'm probably going to pick up like 2 or 3. Yeah, no, we haven't seen the new house yet. Income to collectors. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I think that's going to be pretty much it for today, because I don't know what else to say right now. Just thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we can do more reviews and stuff in the future. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to review before we move, but what I'll say is this. There are 2 reviews that I want to do before we move, because it's going to be a big deal, and it kind of relies on this house and the next house, so it's kind of important on that. And I do know that I have to do the Mutant Tigatron review, because that's going to be an Autism Acceptance Month video as well, so that's important to me that I do that. I know that whenever I get Pterosaur, because I am planning on getting Pterosaur, that I'll review him, but I don't think it's going to be something that we'll do in April. I think it's just going to be in the following month. So anyone who's going to ask, hey, where's the Pterosaur review? You know, you did the other 3, what about Pterosaur? I don't know. So I will try, if I can, to do the reviews in order. So whenever I get Pterosaur, he's just going to be the next one after Mutant Tigatron. Or at least I'll try to do that as best as I can. But if it's going to be a while, I'll try to do the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy toy that I'm getting soon. Or some other Legacy figure. I need to do at least 1 Legacy figure this year. That's important to me, that I at least get 1 for you guys. Because I feel like if I don't, that kind of feels like I'm cheating out from you guys. Also, I wanted to talk about what I was going to plan on doing for reviews, before we knew that we had to move. I was actually going to do either for Autism Acceptance Month or just things in general. I have a lot of random stuff in my collection that I could do videos on and reviews. Like obviously I got Creos and you know, those type of stuff, but you know, I got so many crayons that it's like, you know, I don't really need to do a obscure review of that. But I have one of those Transformers figures where it's not transforming, but it's the smash and snap together figures. I got a Starscream from that. Funny enough, we were talking about what Starscream to review, but I don't think it's going to be that. I have this Barricade figure. That's the Battlemaster, not what the War for Cybertron line has, but it was the Rock'em Sock'em robots I would love to do this year, but it seems like something for next year. And then I've got some other random things in my collection that I was like, man, I should do videos on these because it'd be kind of cool. Construct bots I could do a review on, so that'd be nice. But hey, what's up? I'm just about to head out. What TF video game design character do you want to see done and redone? I don't know. War for Cybertron Optimus Prime was pretty cool, and I like that. So probably the Megatron in War for Cybertron. I don't know. I like the War for Cybertron Megatron more than I do the Fall of Cybertron Megatron. So with that out of the way, Crash Combiner. Yeah, I got one of the Crash Combiners from Robots in Disguise. I could do that. I've got Minicons that I thought maybe I should do reviews of those. Actually, what I was thinking of doing for April this year was all the Minicons that I got from Robots in Disguise. And just do a ton of reviews on that. But then I realized that the reason why I went to the Golden Disc line was I don't really have so many reviews that are relevant right now, and it's gonna be a while before I make more relevant reviews. So I knew that even though the Golden Disc line kind of started last year, people were getting the jackpot figure, it is more relevant than some of the other things that I got, aside from Pipes and Slammer, which I should have reviewed, and also I guess Tigatron and Soundwave. You know, there's a couple of other things, but I also got those kind of after figuring it out, so I thought, okay, the Golden Disc line, that's a whole line, and then the theme is right there. See, I could do those reviews, but there wouldn't be a theme, you know? I could do the Soundwave, but what's the theme there? I mean, I could do Soundwave reviews, but that's pretty much it. But with the theme, I thought, okay, Golden Disc. It's right there, so might as well, you know? It's just a simple line, Golden Disc line, might as well do that. I was thinking of doing the 2-packs from the Amazon exclusives, because I have the Sideswipe and Skywarp, and then I have the Mirage and Grimlock, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to dedicate that for 2 reviews of 4 figures, because then that's a review where it has 2 figures. Yeah, it's pretty much the same amount of figures, but I almost feel like it'd be tedious because I'm working so hard on one review with 2 figures, because you have to focus on those 2 figures, that'd just be too long. I say that while I just finished the Puffer and Road Ranger, but Puffer and Road Ranger share so many traits that it's like, you know, I could pretty much say the same thing on both figures and not worry about those reviews. So 2007 Viacons would be nice. Man, Payload would be cool to do again, so that'd be nice. Anyways, take your time, my dude. Quality over quantity. Yeah, exactly. I gotta focus on a lot of stuff, but I do want to put more videos out. As you know, what I'm saying is more often. You know, because I noticed a decline on views. And I feel like most of that is my fault, because I look back on my channel and I'm not seeing too many relevant videos, I guess. Like, I do the news videos, but there's not really anything special or unique about what I've been doing lately, you know, compared to some other channels or whatever. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I need to do what everyone else is doing, but I do feel like to a point I should probably do more than I do already. But you know, just a lot is going on at the same time, so I need to hold back and focus on other things, or the more important things, or the more focused stuff. Like I said, I got a wish list in my journal. I want to do a collab with you at some point, Brian. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I gotta focus on myself. Like I was thinking of collaborating with someone else to do a review, but with everything going on, I just want to be able to see. Here's the thing: I could collaborate with other people, but Comet and Cam, we've been trying to figure that out for a while, even before we were planning on moving anyway, so it's whatever. And I just sit there for a couple hours and we just talk, and he does most of the editing anyway, so it's like, you know, that's not really too problematic. I could do that easily, but when it comes to collaborating with other people, if I have to edit stuff, it's just going to be a lot to kind of put down, and then I also have to, you know, bring people together, and so it's just, I don't know. Also, shout out to, I think it's Jurassic Addict that does it, but he's now a Discord mod, and he's been showing, we've been playing episodes of Transformers and movies, not illegally, I want to point that out, but we've been watching them together as a group, and that's been awesome that he's been doing that, because it just brings everyone together and we just watch them. So that's cool of him to do. I never asked him to do it, he just did it. So it's titled T Fan Page 101 Wish List. Oh, you mean my wish list? Oh, got it. I could tell you so much. Actually, you know what? The funny thing about that is I do plan on doing a couple of videos talking about what I don't have for certain things. And it's not like I'm asking people, hey, can you send me this? No, it's just a video series I was doing, because I did that on my other channel, Ultimate Doom, which, by the way, is almost 11 years as well. I just realized that. I think on the 11th it's going to be 11 years on that channel. But anyways, yeah, so I was thinking of doing a video series where I take a look at, let's say, Kingdom, and I point out, okay, I don't have T-Rex, I don't have Road Rage, I don't have, you know, the Ark, I don't have Galvatron, I don't have Hot Rod, I don't have Blaster, but that might change. We're gonna have to wait and see. I don't have the Buzzworthy Bumblebee, anything Kingdom related, so the 4-pack. Man, that's not a lot for Kingdom, actually. I did figure out that the mainline deluxes that aren't exclusive, I have everything. So. And then for Voyagers, it's just Blaster, but like I said, I think I'm getting Blaster soon, so. Either way, I mean, there's a Legacy one, so, you know, no issue with that. Hey, Kaz. It's kind of weird seeing you in the morning here, because usually we're on together late at night. A casual toy collector. I'm usually on his live streams, so I just chime in and join whenever I can. So if you guys want to check that out, you know, go ahead. Usually it's on my day off where I'm not doing anything, but yeah. Which is fine too, because yesterday I was on a stream and I was editing a video at the same time. I even mentioned, like, at the end of the live stream, hooray, I finished this review. Aw. I haven't been to a Target in 6 months. I haven't been to a Toys R Us since, so it's been September. so longer than that. What's funny is I want to go to a GameStop out here, but I haven't really had a reason to do that. But I'm now noticing that more and more Transformers are showing up on the GameStop website, so I just want to see if I can get something there. Maybe, not something big, but maybe something. Who knows? Multitasking, yay! Let's see. Anything else to bring up? This Autobot sticker I still haven't really done anything with. You think Sideswipe and Sunstreaker should have been a 2-pack? I don't know. But I should have got Sunstreaker. That's another figure I need to get is Sunstreaker, Trailbreaker, but those are Earthrise stuff. Any Quintesson from Earthrise. I have Gnaw, but that's not Earthrise, it's Studio Series 86. I have the Bowmaster, the snake guy. Hi, I'm a fan of you, plus I have a question. Should I buy the Core Class Shockwave? I like the Core Class Shockwave. I know some people don't, but or don't really care for the Shockwave, but I'm actually very surprised by it. I like the detail on it. I've made a review, if you want to check out that, so... Have you reviewed any Legacy toys yet? I mentioned before, I don't even have any Legacy. I haven't even found any. So, I mean, I brought up that I'm getting a Legacy figure soon, but it's the Buzzworthy Bumblebee crossover, and it's going to be a repaint, so it's not like a specific one. Have a great day, everyone. Love you, buddy. Aw, thanks. It's pretty neat as a small Transformer. Yeah, exactly. I like it a lot. I was about to bring it out, but I just thought, I'll bring out the Ravage. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Quintesson might be difficult for me. It's not my cup of ice cream. Yeah. I don't know. I like the reference to the Quintesson. So hoping to see you in the next live stream. Yeah. That's probably going to be April 12th because I'm going to be live streaming my reaction to what Hasbro's doing with their event. So whenever that is, I plan to do a video, or a live stream. But with that out of the way, I gotta head out. I gotta edit this. I got some of the figures I've been trying to get from someone. It's the Marines from the Infinite Wave 3 blind bags, along with one of the Gray Elite. Is that the Series 2 Gray Elite? Was it Series 2? No, it was... Yes, Series 2. I'm actually getting quite a lot from someone, by the way, Justin. So, I gotta show you what I'm getting from Simon. Anyways, so with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys coming in and checking out the stream, and I also appreciate, that you guys have been watching for 11 years. I did not realize that slow mode was on. I do apologize for that. I should have just kept it off. But, yeah, with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.